Hey everyone, COE33 here with my sister Leaf.
Hey guys!
And we're here with a fun video for you that I'm looking forward to doing. Oh, uh-oh. Oh no. What's this? It looks like we've been tagged. Okay, who we been tagged by now? Okay.
Not just single tagged.
Have we been double tagged?
We've been double
Oh
tagged.
no. We've been tagged by Blinkoom. Blink. All right. Hey Blink. So Blink, awesome content creator on YouTube and Twitch. Links in the description below. And let me get this little tag off my forehead. Okay, there we go. I've been de-tagged. So
D-tagged.
yeah. So this tag making the rounds now. Initially, it was top 10 best video games of all time. Oh, are you de-tagging me?
Yeah.
And now Blink didn't do that. He put a little spin on it, and we're going to do the spin as well. Blink said, what are the top 10 most memorable and meaningful games? And we're going to do the same thing. So we got together, Leaf and I, we had a little powwow. We discussed it. And we came up with a list of 10 games that are meaningful, nostalgic, memorable, important to TGH, COE33 and Leaf. And that's us. And blow it up, right? And we got a list of 10 games sitting here. That this is just a stack of pure nostalgia, if I've ever seen one. So we're looking forward to sharing that with you. So why don't we just get right into it? All right, we're going to go from chronological order from oldest to newest game. And for this first one, we're going way back. This is Leaf's pick, huh? We're going back to 1982 on the Atari 2600 with Centipede.
Dun, dun, dun.
Now, very cool. Now, Leaf, you actually used to play this more in the arcade than
Yeah.
Atari 2600, but we don't have a full-size arcade Centipede cabinet
Dropping
to share
over a
with
quarter
you.
in the machine.
Yeah, that's right. Classic. You got the trackball, you got the bugs and the spiders and all that stuff. I think that's a good pick. I love Centipede as well. And it's just a classic old school Atari game. Good choice, Leaf.
Thank you.
Our next game is from 1982, and this is my pick for the Atari 2600. We're talking about Barnstorming. Now,
Sounds like fun.
it is fun. Have you not played Barnstorming?
No.
Oh, we're going to have to remedy that, Leaf. So in Barnstorming, you're a little crop dusting plane going up and over obstacles, down through barns, and you're trying to get a high score. And I just love this game. So back in the day, a cousin actually donated his Atari 2600 to me, and with a bunch of games. And this was one of those games.
What a nice cousin.
Yep. and I remember playing this. Now, I'd already had a NES at this point, so I got an Atari 2600 after the NES. And for some reason, I just really kind of fell in love with Barnstorming and trying to get the high score. And it looks great, especially for a Atari 2600 game. And this is still fun to play today. So definitely had to make the list of most memorable games. All right, next on the list is a game that we're both super nostalgic.
Oh,
and when
we sure are.
Now, when I think of games that are memorable and meaningful, this is like top of the list. We're talking about Super Mario Brothers Duck Hunt Combo Kart on the NES. Boom! And I love this game. Now, this is the first video game I ever played back in the day. So I got my NES. I had to save up change for a year to get my NES because my dad was like, yep, you want one? You're going to buy it. So I started saving. Young little COE33 was seeing those NES commercials and Super Mario Brothers. And I was thinking, oh, I have to have that. So I saved up change for a year. I got the NES and I got that combo cart. And boy, I played a lot of Super Mario Brothers and Duck Hunt. And Leaf, you did as well.
Yeah.
So this is a game that we both have fond memories of, and it definitely had to make the list. All right, and speaking of Mario, we have another one on the list, and that's Super Mario Brothers 3.
Oh, yeah.
Now, I remember watching The Wizard, the movie with Fred Savage, and in that movie, they were playing Super Mario Brothers 3. They were going to the Nintendo World Championships. And I just remember kind of being blown away by that and super hyped to play Super Mario Brothers 3. And this took everything I loved about Mario to that next level. And,
me too, me too.
And we used to play this all the time, huh?
Yeah.
So this is super meaningful to both of us. What a great game. The music, the level design, everything about it. One of the great Mario Brother games of all time. Exactly. So it had to make the list. All right, next on the list is a game that we both have a lot of love for, and it's a puzzle game on the NES.
Oh,
and we're
we
talking
sure
about
do.
Tetris from Russia with Fun. It says right there. And this is one of the great puzzle games of all time. And Leaf, you play this a lot. I played this a lot on the NES, but also I played it on the Game Boy a lot, like constantly. And I think you did as well, didn't you?
Yeah.
You
I
used to
did.
haul this around with your Game Boy, didn't you? And play it?
Yes.
So, really fun, super great game. You guys know what Tetris is. I mean, we don't have to tell you what Tetris is all about. And it holds up.
I love me some puzzles.
Yeah, oh yeah, Leaf, you like puzzle games? Shocker.
Shocker.
And
Shockamundo.
even today, this game holds up and is a blast to play. So it had to make the list. All right, speaking of Game Boy, Leaf, this is your pick.
Oh, yeah.
Paperboy on the Game Boy. Oh boy, good one. I like that.
Thumbs up to that
So
one.
now we played this. I played this. You played this on the Game Boy and the Sega Genesis, I believe, as well.
Uh-huh.
So lots of fun, memorable moments. And you were telling me, like when I asked Leaf what games was she super memorable about, it was like Paperboy. That was your first one that you said. So I was like, okay,
yeah.
nice. And I can't argue with that. Now this is pretty hard going around throwing the papers in the mailboxes, and you got the little obstacle course at the end and stuff. It's challenging, but it is fun, isn't it? Mm-hmm. All right, moving into the 16-bit era with the very first Sega Genesis game I ever played, and still one of my favorites to this day.
Mine too.
Sonic the Hedgehog, a game that we both love, which is
Oh,
awesome.
yeah.
And this game kind of blew my mind at the time just because the sense of speed. I mean, Sonic, he was fast, he had a little attitude, the graphics were incredible. This really was like a milestone game. It took gaming to the next level at the time. You know, I was used to Mario and I love me some Mario, but then come along, here comes Sonic. And he's whizzing by at 100 miles per hour, and he's spinning, he's tapping his toe and giving a little attitude when you're playing with him. And what a great game. Super fun, and definitely had to be on the list of most memorable games. All right, sticking with the Sega Genesis is one of our favorites, and a game that we both said, this has got to be on there as soon as we talked about this. And we're going with Toe Jam and Earl.
Thumbs up to this one.
And it's funky. And it's a lot of fun. And Leaf and I, we played this co-op back in the day, growing up. Is this your hula girl from the game? Nice. And now, who do you like better, Toe Jam or Earl?
I like Toe Jam.
You like Toe Jam? Nice. Good choice. Toe Jam's a little bit faster in the game, which gives him a little bit of an edge, I feel like, in gameplay. Earl has a little more life, but he's a little slower. But, this is such a fun game. It's got such personality. It's so unique. It really is one of a kind. And if you haven't played Toe Jam and Earl on the Sega Genesis, we recommend you go out and you fire it up and you play it.
Yeah.
From the Sega Genesis to the PlayStation 1, we're going
Oink.
Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2. Guys, I can't tell you how much I used to play this with my friends growing up. When these Tony Hawk games came out on the PS1,
and your skating games.
Yeah, I used to skateboard as a teenager and snowboard and all that stuff, and my friends did as well. So my little group of friends, we used to play Cool Boarders and Tony Hawk and Gran Turismo nonstop. But Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2 was the go-to game. Such a good game. You can really, we used to play this constantly and get to a point where you can just link trick to trick to trick, and you can just do these insane combos and rack up scores like you wouldn't believe. And just amazing gameplay, good graphics for the time, epic soundtrack that is one of the best video game soundtracks, and just a true classic that had to make the list.
Nah, no thanks.
All right, and for the last game on the list, when I think of memorable, nostalgic, meaningful games, some games, it's just like a snapshot in time, and for whatever reason, you play that game, and it just creates a memory that will stick with you forever. And when I think of that snapshot in time and Final Fantasy IX on the PS1, it's a super important game to me, and one of my favorite RPGs of all time, a classic. Now, you like Final Fantasy games, don't you?
Yeah.
And this is this is my favorite Final Fantasy IX game. I know most people would say probably 6 or 7, but for me, it is 9. It always will be, and one of my truly favorite games ever made. And I have a lot of love for this game. And guys, that is our list of 10 most memorable, most nostalgic, most meaningful games to us. And we would love to hear what games are most meaningful to you. Let us know in the comment section down below.
Doink!
All right, that was fun. Now we should tag a few people here. Let's see, who should we tag? Oh, you know what? I would love to see Roaming Dan. Roaming Dan, we're going to tag you. I'd be curious to see what games are most meaningful to you. And let's see, Nintendo Joel. Nintendo Joel, I would love to see what games are meaningful to you. And what, do you have a pick?
And why don't we tag the Q Dogs?
And the Q Dogs, we can do that. Q Dogs, let us know what games are most meaningful to you. And guys, that is it for this video. Thanks so much for watching. We're posting new videos every Wednesday at 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And keep up with our game collecting adventures on Instagram at The Game Hunters. I'm live streaming on Twitch every Tuesday and Thursday of bonus streams on the weekend. I would love to see you over there at COE33. And follow us on our Discord server, the community Discord, the Dragon's Lair, where you can hang out with us when we're not posting on YouTube or on Twitch. Guys, thanks so much. And until next time, bye.
See you all in the funnies.